ADHD is not a disability. I'm talking about this because I just want to change the narrative on this a bit and take some of the stigma off, which was the reason that I created this channel. I don't see actually any what we consider mental illnesses or differences to be disabilities. I just don't see that because I've worked with so many, because I'm a coach, as you know. And so with every single person, it's just a matter of figuring out what is the best way to work with what you have. That's all that it is. And so with people with ADHD, it's the same thing. You figure out how you can manage your life a lot better. Now, I'm probably really great at talking about this because I didn't know for years and years and years. I discovered it when I was 70 years old. And that didn't even make sense. However, but because it was always with me, you see, and I developed a coaching practice, I did all these other careers because I had to figure it out. It wasn't a disability. I could have done more, however, if I had known earlier. If I had known and been able to utilize that difference, not a disability, it's a difference. If I had been able to utilize it in a different way, yeah, maybe my life would have been somewhat different, bigger, better, I don't know. But it doesn't matter because I love what I'm doing now because it can make a bigger difference in that more people will understand this is not something to be ashamed of or embarrassed about or any of that. It's something to use. And I came to find out, and you'll find, I think many people will talk about this, a lot of debate. Some people say it's a gift and it's all of that. And I don't like the labels of any of that. It's just how do you use it to get the best result out of your life. That's what we're doing with everything. We're born with different characteristics and abilities and talents and all of that, and we're supposed to figure out how we use that to not only make ourselves better or our lives better, but then other folks as well. That's how our world evolves. That's what I see as an empowerment coach as well, because that's what I'm always working with everyone. And possibly my ADHD is what moved me there because I was so insecure, so I had to figure out something. I don't know. But regardless, it still didn't turn out to be a disability. It just turned out to be something that I had to use in a new way, something I needed to learn how to use differently. That's all that it is. And I had a family member with a different mental illness, so I have a little probably different experience with this, and they had schizophrenia, and they thought, and this is something that you think that can't be changed. Well, yeah, they were determined to change it, and they did. And so I got to witness that. So that's why I don't see things quite in the same way. And then I kind of went through this debate, and we're all still doing that about the medication. They didn't want to take the medication after they started to get better, and they said, "No, I can do this. I can do this." And I'm thinking, like, I don't know, and they did. When you start to understand neuroscience and brain chemistry and all of that, you can make great changes in any of these things when you understand it all. But I just wanted to talk about that because I know that there are many different debates going on about this. People think, is ADHD real? Well, I can say, yes, it is real because when you discover it and then treat it and then see the difference in your life, yeah, it was real. But we have to take if we each own who we are and find our differences and work with them in a way, that stigma starts to get released a bit, not only for us, but for a lot of other people who will come later. And there's more awareness that's happening now. I don't study a lot about this, so I just come on and talk about my experience. When I'm studying, I'm doing more personal development and spiritual work and all of that. However, it's all connected. It is all connected. And this was a part of me doing all the other work that I have done. That intuitive side of me was probably there more prominently due to my ADHD. Who knows? But regardless, I do know that when you get control of it, your life changes, and in big, big, big ways. So hope you guys get something out of that. All right. See you soon.